the agenda for Becky Albright to speak in regards to this book that was gifted to our town by Alexandra Hudson, the author of The Soul of Civility. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? No opposed. So the agenda is amended. That's the word I was looking for. So, having amended the agenda, Becky, would you make your presentation, please?
So I'm supposed to state my name and everything, right?
Yes.
Okay, Becky Albright, 341 Lansdowne Street, Palmer Lake. Is it possible for me to turn?
No.
It isn't? Can I walk around?
You're presenting
No.
to the board.
Because I'm not presenting to the public?
Yeah, you're
Well, they can hear and they can
Okay,
watch.
okay,
They can
'cause-
watch on stream, but you're presenting to us.
I'm presenting to you all, and I do hope that that everybody that's here present is able to really hear what I'm saying and not just notice my back, right? And that anybody who's here by live stream or maybe watching later the recording, thank you for tuning in. I am Becky Albright. Philip Tedeschi and I have been members of this community, residents, for about 33 years. And I've been working as a clinical social worker in Monument for 26. And I'm honored to be asked to take a role on the role of citizen leader of the Civic Renaissance. So Alexandra Hudson, as Dennis mentioned, wrote this book, The Soul of Civility. And she is very well known throughout the country in regards to this book and in these initiatives that she is starting in various communities referred to as the Civic Renaissance. I got connected about a year and a half ago because this book came up on my You Might Also Like feed based on your reading, and a friend of mine also recommended it, and so a group of us at the faith community that I'm a part of, Trinity Lutheran Church, did a little study of it about a year and a half ago. And I had suggested then also to the town, this might be a really good read for our town to do together. And then last month, it started to come together, and I got the information that Alexandra Hudson had been here and had a retreat, and I got connected with her and have been talking with her since then. So I'd like to read an excerpt from it so you get an idea of what this is. With any place, person, continent, or culture, there is the capacity to build or detract from civilization. We can let our selfishness run unchecked, or we can rein it in. The choice is up to us, and our individual choices can have important consequences for bad or for good. The challenges to civility and civilization in our current era are both the same because of the unchanging selfishness in our nature, and also very different than in past eras. Yet one constant is the agency we have to choose to reclaim our sphere of influence, to be part of the solution in how we can control each day. If we didn't have agency, individuals across history who sought to persuade people to act in more noble, selfless ways would be futile. We can't change the world or how other people behave, but we can change ourselves. Changing ourselves can make a big difference toward elevating and rehumanizing our use of technology, healing our public discourse, nourishing the beauty in our environment, recovering community, neighborliness, and friendship, restoring the bonds of affection between citizens, and restoring civilization itself, all of which we have seen diminished, undervalued, and strained in recent years. The potential to create a civilized society, to usher in a new era of civility, empathy, and compassion that cherishes the value of every human life lies within each of us. So that's just an excerpt of this really excellent book that gives us some common language and some common constructs that we can use in our community to move forward. And I do want to point out that in our community, in Palmer Lake, we already have a really good foundation of civility. We have some of the best holiday traditions of any community I know. We all hang out at the local establishments. We greet each other warmly on the trail. We warn each other or inform each other when there's a bear or a mountain lion coming through. Like, we know what it's like to be part of this community, and we're good citizens. We follow the burn bans. We follow the water restrictions. We are good citizens, and we have the opportunity to build on that in spite of other contentions. And we've been through contentious times before, and we will be again. I could give examples of various contentious times that we've had since I've been in Palmer Lake, but I have been asked to be brief, so I'll skip over that and just talk a little bit about the first part of this initiative, which is a community book read. So I've got flyers here that have a QR code, and if anybody is interested in being a part of this, you can get one of these flyers, get on the QR code, and fill out this interest application. And I've started talking to different folks, different business owners, people who might want to become ambassadors of the Civic Renaissance, people and businesses who might want to host a book group, people who might want to facilitate a discussion. So I'm going to quickly read Alexandra Hudson's introduction to this Civic Renaissance. 3 city councils in the Pikes Peak region and 2 mayors recently gathered and invited author and Civic Renaissance founder Alexandra O. Hudson to help Palmer Lake cast a vision for a brighter future. At the same time, grassroots leaders across Palmer Lake and Monument had already been reading, recommending, and relying on Alexandra's book, The Soul of Civility, for years. Now, citizens and leaders across Palmer Lake are inviting our community to read the book together and partner with Alexandra and Civic Renaissance to build a more flourishing future. The Soul of Civility and Civic Renaissance were created to complement one another. The book offers a philosophy and practical framework for living well across difference. Civic Renaissance asks what happens when we put those ideas into practice together where we live. So we invite you to read The Soul of Civility, to dream with us about what Palmer Lake can become, and if you feel called to do so, to help build it. It's an era of unlocked human potential where our differences bring out the best in ourselves and our communities rather than destroy us. So I think that's a beautiful introduction. So we have reached out to some of the other communities, folks in Monument. I talked to Covered Treasures. And so Tommy's going to order some of the books. She'd be willing to host Alexandra for a signing. It's been suggested we reach out to Larkspur also. And so again, if you're interested, we've got free books that have been donated. So you guys can see me and I will pass you a book. And I would like to get your information, contact information, if you do take a book, because we really are hoping that whoever takes them really reads them and uses them. Also, you can go to Covered Treasures. And if you like to listen to audiobooks, Alexandra Hudson has recorded it, and you can get it by audiobook. So I would love any questions. Is that something that we could have from folks out here, or is that from you all only? How does that work?
No, if the audience has a question, we can take it, but any questions or comments up here?
Just thank you very much for your presentation. It's excellent, and we look forward to reading your book.
Yeah, thank you, Tony.
Any questions from the audience? There isn't any.
All
so,
right, thank you.
Everybody that's watching online, perhaps if do you want to give out your phone number or something right now?
Yeah,
or
I'm fine with giving out my phone number. It's for my work also, so it's 719-648-3218. Please feel free to contact me, and I will connect you with a book, connect you with a flyer. We'll start hanging up some of the flyers so the QR code is available for people.
All right.
All right,
Thank you so much.
I do have one question.
Yes.
Do you already have reading groups set up?
No.
Okay.
I've just talked with some people and said, hey, would you be interested in this? Here's a book, take a look at it before.
So what does the QR code take you to?
Yeah, the QR code is an interest survey. So there's just a time that you can talk about what's been happening in the past, what you see happening in the present, what you might want to see in the future. So there's an interest survey also in regards to whether or not somebody would want to host, facilitate, or join kind of this ambassador group that's really working to share about this Civic Renaissance.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have, the next presentation is regarding the Hermosa Avenue land swap with the town of Palmer Lake. Because I am intimately involved with this, I have to recuse myself. I'm going to remove myself from the dais, and our Mayor Pro Tem will conduct it from here. I am also, but as I do that, I'm going to pass out some stuff to the board.
Do you have this?